99% of XRP holders or investors are missing out on massive gains in the cryptocurrency market, especially in this bull cycle. And it's because they lack access to two tools that I've been using, Dylan's been using to make incredible gains. And I'm going to break them down and I'm going to give it all to you right now, and understand that if you're serious about this cycle and wanting to win and not lose, knowing when to buy something, at what levels, how you layer in, how you get out, all of those things, I'm going to answer this because I'm getting so many questions, or even simply how to take profits. Most people don't know how to take profits. Most people don't know how much to hold for their moon bag or their long-term holdings. These two tools, first off, there's an AI component that's being utilized that Dylan and I have been utilizing a lot lately. And Dylan came to me with this problem and had a solution, and we're running with it. The second component is you need a group of people to bounce ideas off of, to listen to other people and have sort of an accountability, okay? It gives you a lot more conviction to make a lot of money. Now, before I start this, I'm going to say that I am officially launching this course, the Crypto AI Master Course, how you can use AI. I'm going to teach you. Dylan's really going to teach you. He's been running with this whole idea for quite some time, how to use AI to learn when to buy a crypto, when to sell it, how to layer in, how to layer out, and be able to use all of the most amazing minds all over the world, these technical analysis, these trading gurus. Well, all of their stuff's on the internet and AI is grabbing it all. But most people don't know how to use it, how to build the prompts, how to use it from day to day. And I'm even going to give an example today of what AI is saying, when to buy XRP, at what levels. I'm going to share all that with you, okay? So the link is down below to the pre-filming discount. I do not know when this is going to be done. Dylan is, no joke, as we speak, filming more content. We are going to be filming content all over the next couple of days. I don't know when the sale is going to end. So if you want it now, go check that out. And as I read this stuff to you and these bullet points of what this is going to teach you, I want you to understand. Thank you. And just so you guys know, I'm doing this live. Thank you, Real Estate Rescue Podcast, for the super chat. Says I'm looking more like Johnny Bravo. Yes, that's right. I got a haircut. And which Jay Bravo is a very good friend of mine, by the way. I'm going to show you these things, but I'm also there's going to be an offer if you want to go big and be part of the monthly trading calls, the DeFi group, and all that kind of stuff. That's going to be offered too with this course, if you want to go, as a bump offer, if you want to check that out. All right, so there's a couple of problems. People do not know when to actually enter a cryptocurrency, right? People are saying, hey, here's the thing. Do you stare at charts, second guess yourself, and either get in too late or miss the move completely? All right, let me ask you this. Type 1 if that's you, if you don't actually know when to enter. And there's nothing wrong with that. I know exactly what that's like. Type 2, if it says here, you've made money, but you gave it right back because you didn't have a real plan to take profits or protect them. All right. Type 2, if that's you. I've had that happen before too. Type 3, if you keep chasing pumps, FOMO buying breakouts, and then watching the price crash 10 minutes later. Type 3 if that's you. I've been teaching my students how not to FOMO in, how to watch these charts, how to evaluate them. This is going to completely solve all of those problems for you. I'm not joking. And do me a favor, if you own XRP, type XRP down below. Now, you know that I've owned XRP since it was 2 cents. I sold my trading bag, which was 1 million XRP, and I still have 1 million on the side for a long-term hold. And I know that XRP is going to go up exponential over time. But a lot of you saw that I sold my 1 million XRP trading bag and I went into XCN and I said, look, I'm going to show you all how to make an amazing gain. Thank you so much, Real Estate Rescue Podcast, for the super chats. My point being is that I'm going to show you that XCN will 5X before XRP 5Xs. And I got a lot of hate, right? Well, I'm using tools. There are tools at my disposal that I'm using. One of the tools is knowing to be around other investors and bounce ideas off of them and see what they're thinking. Because if I can get a consensus from a bunch of people that are really into crypto investing, I can make a lot of money, because the consensus I get from that group is more than likely the consensus I get from a majority of traders around the world. All right. And a lot of people have been sitting on hopium that XRP is going to go to $100 or $1,000 this year. Or some people actually think it's going to go to $10,000 this year. That's not going to happen. I hate to tell you that. And there are going to be people that unsubscribe from that. I'd rather just watch you make gain after gain after gain and become more and more successful, more and more wealthy using realistic approaches, right? Real world tools. The truth is, most people that tell you that XRP is going to do that, they probably own about $1,000 in XRP. They don't have any real skin in the game, and they don't know the first thing about trading and how to use these tools. Okay, so you got to get with a group. You have to have accountability and see what other people are thinking, what other people are doing. Then there's these things. Let me ask you this: does this sound like you? You get emotional. Type 4 if this is you. And I broke this habit a while back in 2017. And actually it was crypto that did this. So type 4 if this is you. You get emotional, indecisive, and you have no system to check if a trade actually fits your strategy. A lot of people don't know how to do this. And so what we did, Dylan and I, is we put together an entire course on this, how to use AI to every day build the right prompts to find out when to trade, when to buy, when to sell, how much to do, what percentage of your bag you should sell at what prices. Then not only that, how much you should hold off for longer term gains. All right. And this is happening right now in front of you. Okay. So now what I want to do is I'm going to give you an example today, a 4-hour breakdown of what AI is saying you should be doing with XRP. All right. This is a real thing. I'm going to read it right out of here. This is from our course. And again, if you're watching this video a couple days from now, this is being filmed live on Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day to all mothers. My mom passed away in 2009, so and cherish every day with your mom. But if you're watching this a couple days later, don't trade off of this advice, okay? But this is a 4-hour. You could do 1 day, 6-hour, all of those different charts, and every day you can go back and back test this and see if your trade is still working. So check this out. This is what it says right now. We downloaded this. AI spit this out 10 minutes prior to me starting this. Okay, it says the XRP to USD chart summary, the 4-hour plus the 1 day. XRP is in a bullish trend overall, with the price making higher lows and higher highs on both the daily and 4-hour charts. It recently broke out of a consolidation range, but it is now cooling off slightly, which is a healthy pause before the next potential move up. Now, let me stop real quick and ask you this. Type yes or no. Do you watch YouTube or social media for people that do a technical analysis? Do you do that? Type yes or no. I watch people that do TA to back test my theories all the time. Here's the problem with that. Okay, so if you're watching people, especially if they're not doing live streams and you're watching it really close to when they do it, you get old information. And a lot of these technical analysis guys are, because they're traders, they're rolling a 5-hour or 4-hour, a 1-hour or 6-hour chart, right? And they're checking all of those metrics. And the problem is, by the time you get the notification and it says 1 day, the video is 1 day old, well, it could be, 18 hours old, and the move has already happened. Whatever they're talking about has already happened. And that's what's nice about this tool that we're putting together for you, is that you're going to be able to check immediately. Like I just said, I'm reading you this summary right now, live, Mother's Day, around what time is it? 11 o'clock Pacific time. And this is a 4-hour and a 1 day comparison. So you're not going to have to go to all these TA guys, get old information and miss that move. Okay. And another thing I want to share with you too, when you're looking to make a solid investment, and I always suggest you never put all your money in, like, let's say you want to buy XRP, right? Everyone say hi to Jay Bravo. He's texting me right now. No joke. He just texted me. It came up on my phone. Did you launch your AI course yet? So he's not watching this live. Everyone say hi to Jay Bravo, because I am launching it right now as he's texting me. It's pretty funny. But my point being is that you get into these trades too late and you miss that move. And I always say that when you're going to, let's say, make an investment, you're like, I want to invest $10,000 of my hard-earned money into XRP. I've watched a ton of videos. Well, I always suggest you layer in, take some time, right? And that's what this does. It shows you when a good time on a specific chart, whatever chart you want to pick, is a good time to buy. But then it shows you how to layer in, right? And then next day you can take that exact same prompt and say, what are we looking at now? And you could use yesterday's information with today's information in real time and make the decision on your terms, on your time clock. All right. You don't have to wait for some YouTuber to come out live with some technical analysis video and you're like, oh my gosh, I gotta run around and do this. You can do this on your own terms. So that's what I like about this. So let's go in a little deeper to what it's saying right now about the 4-hour time frame for XRP. It says the price is currently sitting on top of key support levels, especially the 20 and 50 moving day averages on the 4-hour chart. And it's sitting on the 100-day moving average on the daily. Momentum indicators like the MACD and the RSI are still bullish, and volume is pulling back just enough to suggest a retest rather than a reversal. Now, how valuable is this information? Type 10 if you think if you could get this kind of information at your fingertips whenever you want, that's valuable. I'm trying to show you how to defy the odds, give you an unfair advantage, right? Please understand, I'm trying to help you. And we have to put this because there's a lot of content. Dylan is putting out so many videos. It's crazy on this right now as we speak. It's not something that I could cover on the channel. It would take me probably 50 videos. And if you didn't watch the one before, you'd get lost. So that's why we put it into a course. It says this makes XRP a solid candidate for a swing trade, entering on a pullback, riding the next leg up, and targeting the $2.60 range to $3.50 range if the breakout continues. Now, it lines up all these amazing points. Sorry, you can't see because of the reflection. But it talks about components like the trend bias, primary entry, backup entry, and it actually gives you details. The primary entry right now, it's saying between $2.33 and $2.36 on the 4-hour. That's where you want to enter. It says the backup entry is if it pulls back between $2.28 and $2.30. You know, a lot of people don't consider that. You make your first initial buy, and let's say it pulls back a little bit, having a next buy in at a lower price. If it doesn't trigger, that means your investment went higher, and that's a good thing. But a lot of people don't have that backup trade on a little bit lower of a rate that you can now dollar cost average in a lower rate. Most people put all of their money into XRP or any of these cryptos, and then when it dips 5 or 10%, they panic and they sell. You need to be around a group of people that can keep you accountable, and you can get a consensus from other humans. And then you use this AI to back test theories and see if you're still on track. All right. Another thing, it talks about giving you a momentum add-on. It says only if there's a volume breakout. Currently, it's saying start adding between $2.51 and $2.55. But again, only if there is a volume breakout. This is unbelievable information that 99% of XRP holders do not have, or Bitcoin holders and all that stuff. And so this is like the magic sauce, really, of what Dylan and I have been doing and how we've been finding how to layer in, how to layer out and stuff like that. And we're going to be using this tool more and more in our DeFi coaching groups, because as my DeFi course students just piled in, and they've already got this course, they're already starting to consume it as the new videos are coming out, because we're in the pre-filming video section. But my point being is we're going to be using this more and more to build an amazing trading conviction and investing conviction for every single one of you. You are going to be set way ahead of 99% of investors out there. I'm not joking. This is a game changer. It talks about the MACD and the RSI. The RSA right now is at a 59.1, which is healthy and not overbought for XRP. Again, this is the 4-hour and 1 day we're talking about. The MACD daily, it has a bullish crossover. It's still active right now, that bullish crossover. Now think about this. This is what I'm telling you is going to be the changer for you. So let me do one more thing. I want to show you some things that Dylan wanted me to go over. So if all of those things that I asked, and when I asked you to type 1, 2, 3, or 4 for, how do I enter? If you're having problems, you've made money, but you gave those profits back. If you keep chasing pumps like FOMO, and then you freak out and you sell, right? If all of those things happen, this is what, pay attention to this. This is about turning ChatGPT into your personal crypto trading assistant. You're going to be able to, after you take this class, this is what Dylan and I have set up, and mostly Dylan's crushing this, has set up as some things I want you to know. You're going to know exactly when to enter and when to place your stop and how to plan your targets. You're going to build setups that follow your rules, not your emotions. You're going to have a clear, confident exit strategy, even when you're up 2 times or more in crypto. And we have just started that banana move where prices are about to go completely bananas, no joke, pun intended. And you're going to need these kind of tools to have that conviction of when to sell and when to pull money out, take it off the table, out of the exchange, and go pay off your debt, pay off your home, buy real estate, buy more silver, buy more gold, and all that kind of stuff. All right. I take this extremely seriously because this ain't like, oh, I could do this whenever. We are about to move into the altcoin bull run. Right now, Bitcoin and Ethereum are taking off. Like, dude, type BTC or ETH if you are stoked and you see what's going on. Those two are running. We have not even entered altcoin season yet. And right now, we've been buying these altcoins at these low prices during this dip, and they are going to do things that will blow your minds. I watched I saw a post on X the other day. It just blew me away, the stupidity of some people that think they know it all, right? They have a serious bias. They go, why would I ever own, they were using XCN. Why would I ever own XCN? It's up like less than a penny, and Bitcoin is up thousands of dollars. And you try and comprehend what someone like that's thinking. Like, yeah, copy. Do you realize what percentage of profit Bitcoin has made compared to XCN? XCN has been up 100. It's up 100% in the past month. Bitcoin is up what, 20? My point being is that people have no concept of percentage gains versus losses. They have no idea all of these things. So here's another thing. This is going to give you confident exit strategies, like I said, but it's going to get AI-powered feedback on your trades, your mindset, and your performance. And you're going to be able to trade faster, smarter, with more clarity, without spending hours overthinking every move. Done. If you want this answer, the link's down below. It's the pre-filming discount. And if you want to upgrade to the big thing and you want to get that, there's going to be an offer for the DeFi Pro course, which is going to include the DeFi course, the monthly trade calls, and you're going to do the monthly group coaching lessons as well with me and Dylan every month until January, while we just enjoy the spoils of this crypto bull run. All right, with that being said, thank you so much for watching. The Economic Ninja is out.